video you're about to see was relevant a couple of weeks ago, so just forget about all that, okay? Intro.
Oh, the Nerd Fighters!
Hey Nerd Fighters, this week we've been talking about weird habits, and I definitely have a lot of those. Like when I'm meeting people for the first time, I show even less emotion than normal, and I start talking in this low, monotone voice, and I'm just very boring because it takes me a while to warm up to people. And I also have this one really weird bad habit that I yawn whenever I'm in a situation that makes me feel uncomfortable. Somebody pointed that out to me once, and ever since then, every single awkward situation I've been in, I'm always like convincing myself, don't yawn, resist the urge to yawn. Another thing is I'm a very tactile person, and so I'll touch like everything, and when I touch something that's like super soft, I'm just like, I have to keep touching this. The other day I was in a store and I was touching things as I do when I go places, and I touched this one shirt and I was like, oh my, that is a really soft shirt. I kept touching the shirt while I was looking around at all the employees, making sure they weren't looking at me, and then I'd make rounds around the store to come back so I could touch that shirt again. I ended up buying the shirt just because it felt awesome. Last month I spent 30 minutes in the towel section at Bed Bath & Beyond just touching all the towels, and I'm actually making a video on the Ninglings channel just about that experience. I'm also like hyper aware of my hands, and I usually just have no idea what to do with them, so I just put them in my pockets, but when they're not in my pockets, I'm just like, I don't know what to do, and I have to be like holding something, so usually I have like a pen in my pocket so I can like twirl it around in my hand because I just have to be doing something, and it's very weird and uncomfortable. Yeah, that. I've also found out a couple weird habits that I have just by editing my videos. I noticed that I look left and just stare blankly after I do a take that I know in my mind that I'm gonna use in the video. And while I'm editing jump cuts trying to get rid of all the dead space before a take, I find myself mouthing the first syllable to the take when I'm editing it. And finally, the weirdest habit I have is when I'm learning a new song on an instrument, I make up a story for the notes. It's as weird as it sounds. Since I go up here and then I go back down, but I never go back here, this guy is like an orphan, and so I never go back to him, and those are the type of stupid stories that I make up while I'm learning a song. Well, those are just a few of my weird habits, and it probably made you think that I'm insane, but after watching Alex's video, I know that I'm not the only insane person.